whatever the economic, trade, and development plans that are initiated and enunciated abroad, when Sri Lanka decides on embarking on a development voyage, we have to ensure that such development projects and programs promotes efficiency, promotes the efficacious nature of such acts, promotes the reduction of indebtedness, promotes internal economic prosperity. If obtaining such assistance improves Sri Lanka's macroeconomic indicators, such as improving the employment levels, propelling the growth rates, ensuring that budgets are balanced, and if it enables a trade surplus, certainly as a country we would be very attracted to such positive proposals, proposals which promote Sri Lanka's prosperity and development.
So you're saying Sri Lanka should consider joining it?
Well, I think within the present context, where Sri Lanka is suffering economically, I think the infusion of capital investment, grant programs, loan programs that may be available from these initiatives could be useful and utilized in Sri Lankan developmental activities, which would then promote Sri Lanka's macroeconomic indicators and which would lead to a higher standard of living and higher economic growth rates for the people of our country.
As far as the economy is concerned, the numbers don't look good at all. In 2020, Sri Lanka's economy contracted, 3.6%. And a report from the World Bank claims that Sri Lanka's publicly guaranteed debt has now increased to more than 109% of the GDP. Recently, Bangladesh extended a $200 million loan to Sri Lanka. Is your country headed towards bankruptcy?
I would not like to think so. But when one examines the current trends and the economic trajectory, life does not look too rosy. It looks pretty alarming. I think we need to have more pragmatic, practical approach to economic management. And I hope the relevant authorities have a change of course and try to think anew in a unique manner when it comes to economic management.
And one of the fallouts of the economic crisis is China's increasing influence. Last month, the Sri Lankan government decided to go ahead with the controversial $1.4 billion Colombo Port City project that will be funded by the Chinese. Is Sri Lanka sinking further into China's grip and the debt trap?
Well, Sri Lanka is a proud nation state. We, as a people, we are proud of our culture. We are proud of our multiculturalism. We are proud of our heritage. We are proud of our history. And as Sri Lankans, we would never, ever be keen on being subjugated to any other state or non-state actor. Basically speaking, Sri Lankans don't like international interference, whether it's from a particular political bloc or from an individual nation state. We sacredly protect our country's political independence, territorial integrity, sovereignty, and unitary character. And we as a country, we want to stand up our own feet. We have the self-discipline, we have the capability, and we have the strength as a people to stand up on our own feet. There is absolutely no necessity for any administration to go around the world with a begging bowl, whereas Sri Lankans themselves are able to look after their own business. And one thing I want to make clear, the psyche and the thinking of Sri Lankan people is that we don't want foreign interference from wherever it may be.
So you're saying that there is foreign interference? You've not answered my question. Is Sri Lanka sinking further into China's grip?
Well, Sri Lanka has always strived to have very direct, productive, progressive, constructive relations with all countries. We are a non-aligned country. We are a country with no alignments. So just as much as we value our relationship with India, we also value our relationship with China and the rest of the world. And we would like to have always a productive relationship, which is of mutual benefit. And more, what we see is Sri Lanka's internal national agenda